So yeah, so your worksheet, so your first worksheet, worksheet C, it is, so you got it all right. It was your bundle ABC is all right now, and the compensation is indeed 72. Um, and your worksheet E, the most recent one, yes, your supply curve is correct. So good job. Both of those are correct now. And for this module with the flexible exchange rate, so your Y0 and your Y1, they're all correct. And for your Y, yeah, and you kept your price constant here, so which is correct. This is good. But now here, so you got the idea, right? Where you still kept exchange rate and your interest rate fixed, but you have your AE2. This is still correct, and this is your AD actually. No, AD2 is 137.5 minus 0.5p. Now this is correct, and you can either solve for your price level by setting AD2 equals your AS. So if you do that and let this equal to 2p, you'll get a price level that is not 275. You'll get a price level that's 53. And you can also verify this. I mean, you still have to go through this step to find y2, where you just use this equation. So you'll have AE2 equal to, hold on, 26.5 plus 0.7y. So if you simplify that, you'll get this equation, and then you can just solve y equals AE like you do, and then you'll get y2 equals to 106. So here, y2 equals 106, p2 equals 53. And you can also verify this step by just saying, since as equals to p, y equals to p, now p is just 106 over 2, which is 53, and which is the same. So you're good. And then to go to AE3, you let this flexible, so you let R flexible and I flexible, but you still keep exchange rate fixed. So what you would have is AE3 equals 5 plus 0.81y for your consumption. You'd have still government as 5. And then instead of plugging in 1.5 here for the fixed rate for investment, you let it flexible, which means you have to put it as a function. So you would have 15 minus whatever the interest rate here is. So 0.6y minus 6. So simplify this. And then you'd have your net exports, which will still be the same, 15 minus 0.01y minus 0.1p plus, now instead of exchange rate, you still, because you're still keeping exchange rate fixed here, you'll still plug in 1 here. So that's that. And then you solve the same way I solved here, and you solve for y3 and p3. You have to solve using this y3, solve for now a flexible rate of investment, a flexible rate of interest rate, and your E3 will still be 1. So that's that. Oh, and keep in mind this is a type, you made a careless mistake here. This is 15 and 15. And now that's that. And finally, for AE4, you let E flexible. So what I mean by this is instead of plugging in 1 here, you plug in the function equals, I think, I can't remember the problem, but I believe it's 10 minus r, and you plug in the function of r here to keep E flexible. So yeah, that's that. And then once you let everything flexible, you solve for y4 again, and then p4, and then i4, and then r4, and then e4. So you'd have that. So it's a long process to have a flexible exchange rate just because you do step by step and see the staggered effect of letting one variable fixed to flexible. So yeah, let me know how this goes, and we can check back answers once you try this again. So good luck.